Motherfucker. If I hear this shit one more fucking time.
Check it out. This is Social Critics episode 40 with your host Driss, Alpha, Bashir, Sumi, and we got a replacement host today. We got Bootsy in the building.
Hello. How are you?
I hate you for that pick.
Well, you don't like this song?
I don't like this song.
No?
I love it. I think the challenge made me love it more.
Oh,
honestly.
really?
I think the
It made me hate it. It made me hate it.
I
like that song, actually.
But we were talking about it. It wasn't a song that really got a lot of spotlight until the challenge.
I mean, I liked it in the cut. I didn't want it to become a challenge.
I don't know if I did. I just don't remember.
I don't know if we care what you think.
I liked it. I liked it besides the end.
Am I on this
Let's just leave.
It kind of sounds like Nice for What, doesn't it? Like the end of it?
Yeah, it has
What were you, the Louisiana sample
the
that you were talking about? Or the New Orleans? Whatever.
New Orleans,
Oh,
same place. Yeah.
You said Louis?
Who's
though?
Kiki?
Kiki is that bitch from... oh, man, she ain't that bitch. I mean, she ain't answering that nigga, so right now she is a bitch for real.
So it's not Georgia Smith? What's the...
Nah, Georgia Smith is on... what's that song? Is it about Jaded?
Jaded
Is about Georgia Smith.
Jaded.
Allegedly. Kiki's this one light-skinned...
Why is Drake writing songs about Georgia Smith? Isn't she 21?
Kiana Barber, that's her name.
She's old enough.
She's been of age for a while, unlike some people who, don't pay attention to age.
Alpha's favorite artist.
Oh, yeah.
Robert Kelly is a fucking scumbag.
Why don't we tell what happened?
You gotta read that DM.
Okay. Let me look it up.
We have a lot of news updates on this episode.
While he looks this up, Robert Kelly is a despicable human being. I mean, I've been saying this, but
yet there's a bunch of people that stick by him.
How? I mean, I don't understand.
The guys around him are the nastiest. Like the niggas that actually hang out with him.
Yeah, because you're
like his entourage.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
You're enabling a pedophile. Yeah.
Like we know he's disgusting already.
He's just uber pervy.
Uber. He's really Uber?
I'm sounding like a disappointed
Uber, pervy, get it? No?
Okay, well, why don't you talk about what actually happened?
You didn't get it?
So he's just accused of sliding into the DMs of a 17-year-old boy. Actually, he's a man. He's 17 years old.
It doesn't matter what the sex is. He's 17.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull up the actual DMs.
And he just sounds like pervy. His slide is, I don't want to ever have someone slide.
We got to actually read it because it's pretty foul for someone his age.
Hold on. I'm still looking it up. Y'all could just be talking about other shit.
While he looks that up, how's everybody's week?
The week?
My son Manos gets
mad uneventful, huh?
It's fucking hot.
Oh, I got my house painted.
Did you paint it?
Didn't you power wash your house and everything?
I did. Daddy duties. Holla at me if you need your house power washed.
I think this week sucked the most because last week was the 4th. So like a bunch of people took off and it was a short week.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, last week was a long week for me for whatever reason. Like it was 4
the week
days.
that just passed?
The 4th week.
Yeah.
The 4th of July week.
Oh yeah. Whenever it's like a holiday shit.
Yeah.
The next couple days is the longest shit.
Oh my God.
That Thursday was
But I like
so
that
long.
week. I like that week. Well, I took that Thursday off because I was smart.
Oh, I got it. All right. So R. Kelly slid into this man's DMs. He said, "You trying to come to my concert August 17th in St. Charles, Missouri? I got a spot over there. We can hang out." And then he DM'd him again before the dude even responded. He said, "I could fly you out." So he's thirsty. He's just thirsty for it. The dude says, "Hey, are you dead ass? I'm not sure. I have to see. That seems kind of far." And R. Kelly comes in, super creepy. He's like, "You a fine looking boy."
Like he asked you a question. Yeah, he said, he didn't even answer that nigga's question.
That's like reminds me of that Boondocks episode where they made fun of the pedophile show.
I like you and I want you. Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way. What you want to say?
Did he specify what flight he was going to put the kid on?
No. Wait, why? Where are you going with this?
Someone hit him with a Spirit?
Like if he hit him with a Spirit or like a Frontier, like damn, my nigga, you're cheap and a pedophile.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't going to put him on Southwest.
Oh shit.
But this is the part that like alarmed me and Bashir, because he said, "You a fine looking boy, but if so, it will be fun. My team will make sure you get here and back safely. So take my number."
So are they running a train on the kid? He's 17.
Who's this
Robert
team?
Kelly's
Who's
just
this
a
team,
fucking
bro?
pedophile.
What team is he running
Doesn't
with?
even.
That team is disgusting.
What is it going to take for this dude to go away?
That
I don't think he's fucking Teflon.
He's gonna be that nigga for till he dies. No one's gonna
called
touch
himself
him.
the Pied Piper.
Ew.
That's just inappropriate.
That nigga is funny.
Speaking of underage boys, the kids in Thailand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 12 boys got rescued from the cave.
Because I wasn't really watching the news like that. How did they end up in there?
So did they swim in there?
No.
There was like a monsoon, like an hour after they like went in there or something, and then the water filled up to where they did just like walk in.
Oh, so they had to go in there.
Yeah, and there was another monsoon coming that would have filled up the whole thing, so they had to do it like right then.
Damn.
And it was sad because I think there was like I don't know if it was a couple dads or one of the dads. I mean, the coach was in there with them, but one of the dads just stood outside the whole time, or was like outside of the cave or something, like around the area the whole time waiting for the kids to get rescued.
So he stayed there for a week?
Yeah, the whole time.
I thought it was like, wasn't it 15 days or something wild like that?
Yeah, I think it didn't get attention to like for a week.
Of course.
Wasn't there a Navy dude that died during that?
Yeah, someone
like
was
saving, he like gave
One
them
of the
oxygen.
divers, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they bring in like specialists from all around the country and world to like save these. So like people who specialize in like.
So was he just
cave.
going in just to give them oxygen before they get
I
saved?
think because there's a certain way you have to enter a cave when something like that happens, where not everything is collapsing. So people are specialists in that type of
Yeah, it
field.
says something about like he, I guess, passed away coming back up
Yeah,
because he was giving oxygen to all the kids.
because the altitude in there and
That's
the
crazy.
amount of oxygen, it's not. I mean, it's not safe. It's not just being stuck in a cave where you can survive. Like
That's crazy. What were they eating and stuff?
each other. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, well, you can go a few weeks without.
They didn't.
food.
It's just water.
They
Yeah,
went
you
like
need water.
7 days, and then like had to. Somehow they got them food. I don't know, but like they had to like reintroduce them to food slowly,
Yeah.
or they might have died.
Because they would have been so hungry.
Yeah,
Scarfing
your
everything
digestive
down.
system doesn't
Damn.
accommodate to that quickly. But yeah, there's been a lot of people that are already starting on movie deals and everything.
I'm cool on seeing.
That's
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's lame. Like the Boston,
Yeah.
like they did that with the Boston bombing.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
they
the
made a
marathon.
movie like almost right after.
No,
That
they
movie
were
was so
talking about the movie during when they were still trapped in the cave. And then after they came out,
my
they were having
God.
interviewers wanting to get insight on each child, like all 12 of the boys, so that they could make the movie, you know.
Inhumane swines.
Are they
These kids
paying these
haven't
kids?
Been out of fucking the
I'm
cave
sure
for like
they
2
cut some sort of
seconds.
deal.
These kids haven't been out of the cave for like 2 seconds. So you're already talking about a movie deal. You fucks.
Yeah, they were talking about it
I
during.
watched that movie.
I would not actually.
I watched that
Because
movie.
I don't
I think there's just a
That shit would
certain
be on the-
grace
Like,
period.
you know,
You
I
have
said-
I
to.
watched that shit.
You have to have some sort of grace period out of respect. You
Yeah,
can't just.
I would say I had to forget about it and be like, oh damn.
What if
Maybe
one
it
of-
was 7 years, maybe 8 years.
What if one of the kids died? Like, would they still go ahead and make a movie? Yeah, of course.
Probably.
So I
And
heard,
if the
would make the
profits
movie
go
better.
somewhere good.
so
Most movies do that, I think. when it's about that shit.
So like during the rescue, I heard like they rescued 2 kids and then they waited like another 5 days before they rescued everybody else. So what would your psyche be like if you weren't one of those 2 kids that got rescued?
It was 4.
Oh, it was 4 of them?
They got 4 kids originally.
The coach was the very last one
Good.
to leave the
Okay,
cave.
that's
yeah.
what's up,
and I
though.
think
Should
he
be.
like said too, like, you know,
Yeah.
Get
I
these
don't
kids
think
up.
I don't think it was a
We
matter
always-
of like
I mean, it's not a matter of trying to shit on the guy. It's just, you save the kids first.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, what would your psyche be like if you were like, you saw 4 of your friends leave and then like 5 days later, you're still in the cave. Like, bro, they got out. I'm still here.
I don't know. I'd be like, the niggas don't love me.
I think the coach came out with the last boy or something like that. So imagine being the very last boy with the coach.
Mm.
Yeah. But
Bro, you're
I mean,
alive though.
thank
You're
God
good.
they all came out alive. I don't think there was any severe, I mean, other than like the malnutrition and, you know, easing back their food. I don't think anyone got too severely hurt where,
That's
you
good.
know,
That's cool.
yeah.
That's good.
But speaking of little kids,
Good thing
Cardi
R.
B.
Kelly's not a coach, huh?
Well, Cardi B and Offset had their baby girl that they named Kulture, which I think they actually named their daughter after Offset's full name too. What's his real name?
It's fucking long. Let me look
Yeah,
it up.
but
Quantavious?
That's one of them. I think that's
That's
no,
Quavo.
Quavo.
it's like
That's Quavo.
Oh, okay.
yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
I wasn't trying to make a joke. I thought it really was his name.
What do you guys think of that though? So they were married for like a year before anyone even knew.
Oh,
Really?
okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So
They-
you heard like they were all saying like, oh, they just got engaged, but they were married last year sometime and they kept it a secret. So it's not like she had the child after they got engaged. They were already married.
I think that's what's up because celebrities barely get to have a private life anyway, so they got to keep some of it.
Some of them like actively seek attention. Though.
That's true.
Like,
Because there are a handful of celebs that are very private that you literally don't know. What's the guy who plays Negan? Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He was married for like 8 years from Walking Dead.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and I mean he had like he was married to Hillary Burton, and they were married for like 7 or 8 years. Nobody even knew that, and they had 2 or 3 kids.
I don't know.
Fucking Beyonce, you didn't know the
How do you
the
keep that
twins'
a
names.
secret?
They're just very private. They don't get
Niggas
out in
don't
the
know about
limelight.
Beyonce.
That's why
they don't.
I was fucked with Keanu Reeves. That nigga is like out in New York, chilling on a subway.
That nigga's real. I
Yeah,
fuck with
and, like
Keanu
people are
Reeves.
like, is that fucking Keanu Reeves? Like,
That's
yeah,
hilarious
it's
to
Keanu
me.
Reeves.
Fucking Will Smith's first son. Nobody knows
Yo,
anything.
what's that
Yeah.
kid's name?
I don't know.
Oh God, I don't remember.
Shout out to Will Smith's first son. Like, we care about you, bro.
I really don't
Yeah,
care
they
about
do
you.
put him in some pictures, like on the red carpet.
They put him on the family Christmas card.
It's not like,
The untalented one.
but he is a lot older than the other two. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think it's Jaden's son. That's not Jaden's son, is it?
Jaden's brother.
son? You mean Jaden's brother?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's Jaden's brother.
his
They got
half-brother.
the same dad.
What's his mom's name?
Jada?
Jada.
No, it's not Jada's son.
It's
right?
not Jada's son. That's from another wife.
Yeah.
So
Jada's son.
this is before he got popping.
Yeah, that's a dope name for a song.
Jada's son.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jada's
but we're
son.
talking about
God.
fucking Jaden Smith.
There you go, Drake. If you take that, I get paid.
So, how do you guys feel about the baby name being Culture?
I don't
give
like
a
it.
Fuck.
I don't know.
I don't. I mean, it's not my kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think that's
Culture
corny
probably
shit.
Is better than what was some wild ones we heard.
Apple.
Apple is Gwyneth Paltrow.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. You're
So-
gonna name your kid a fucking fruit?
What was
Culture.
A fucking fruit.
Culture
They'd be like
Chiari.
oranges,
Culture Kiara.
apple.
what was Michael Jackson's kid? It was like
Prince.
Blanket.
Blanket.
Dude, I had a. So
And
I
that's
had
the baby
a.
that has the blanket on his head, right?
Yeah.
I think
That
so.
nigga's
So-
I
so
think
real.
they still call
I was in a Greek mythology class, like in college.
Oh, were
I'm
you?
still in college, but my teacher was a hippie. My teacher was a hippie, and she had 2 kids. One's name was Tree, the other one was Lake. And I looked
Lake is
at
kind
her.
of cool.
What
Lake
was
Bell.
what was her
Lake
last
Bell.
name?
She's an
Her
actress.
last name?
Yeah,
I don't
the
fucking
teacher's last
remember. I don't.
Pond.
College, you don't know shit. You don't know your teacher's names
Yeah,
in
if
college.
her last name was Pond, I'd be really mad.
Tree Pond. Lake Pond.
Lake Pond.
Oh. But
LaShawn
anyway.
beat his girlfriend. Allegedly.
Stop laughing about
named her
that.
shit.
Oh, yeah,
Tree?
no. Yeah.
Yeah, tree.
Oh my
Tree.
God.
Not even like a
fuck?
specific type of tree.
Yo,
like,
these names are wild,
Like
man.
oak or
yeah,
something.
like oak, maple,
Yeah.
redwood.
Willow?
Redwood.
Just
that'd be-
fucking tree.
Tree. This tree.
Yeah.
This tree.
No, Redwood
funny.
sounds like she doesn't shave her armpits. That does
Wait,
not
what?
sound.
If it were a
Name
guy
her
named
kid
Redwood,
Tree and Pond sound like she don't shave her armpits.
Yeah.
she don't.
Or use deodorant.
They use crystals.
Yo,
They be rubbing rocks on their armpits.
like
dog.
weird. The hippie black girls do that.
What,
Neo
you sure?
soul chicks.
Neo
That's what it
soul.
is. Yeah, they,
Oh, those are the scary
That's
ones.
hippie black. Yeah.
My cousin tried to put me on crystals.
I think it's healthier for you. Deodorant's like
That didn't sound like a
or-
good-
Wasn't
No.
us? We were talking about Curtis is going to be an old crystal man.
Yeah, no, deodorant isn't good for you. I just told Drake this. They have like aluminum and shit in it.
Yeah,
You're not supposed
they
to
have
it.
like certain type of deodorants now that so they don't clog. They also clog your
Where's that
pores.
bitch?
Yeah, you're supposed to sweat.
World,
Right,
what's
like
that
it's
bitch
not
called?
meant to-
World Market.
World Market? Oh.
Yeah, I got some
from
deodorant from
North
there,
Shore?
bro.
North Market?
No, no,
World Market.
World Market.
World Market.
Global Market.
No, the fucking big shit. Oh, Whole Foods. My bad. Whole Foods. Whole Foods. Fucking. There is a store called World Market.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's like
Yeah.
a it's a
Yeah.
home.
But Whole
goods
Foods got some
stuff.
good deodorant that's like non-GMO and has no bullshit in it that you could use. Go
I'm
out
just
there and
gonna
get
stick
it.
to my Old Spice,
No, Old Spice not good for you.
but it makes my armpits smell good.
Listen, you don't want the
Shower.
type of things people eat and the way they smell. No, put on deodorant. If that's the worst thing you're going to do to your body,
Well, speaking of bad things that someone did to another person.
Hey, allegedly. Whoa.
Allegedly.
Whoa.
And I didn't mean to laugh. I didn't mean I didn't mean to laugh earlier, but niggas are funny.
Lesean McCoy.
Yeah. But yeah, so this is an alleged thing? It's not, we don't know.
She
if he-
posted
Yeah.
the pictures.
Her friend did, didn't he?
Right, but then there was a 911 call that also came out. So I don't. What did you say they're saying it is now?
A home invasion?
So did the person who invaded their home beat her, or what was?
That's what I'm thinking.
I think-
But Sean McCoy came out and said all this shit's bullshit. Like I have nothing to do with
Has
this.
she made a statement?
I don't. No, why are we gonna talk about shit we
Bro,
don't know
I
about?
saw. So I was watching it. I mean, I don't know if it's. I shouldn't talk about other podcasts on here, but fuck it. Joe Budden was talking about this shit.
I hate when you guys shout out at the
Bro, it's he was talking about this exact thing, and he was talking about how like they would post like while they were talking about this Lesean McCoy thing, they were showing like a video of him, and he was just stretching, and they're like, you should not show this man stretching or looking strong because this nigga just beat his girlfriend allegedly.
Yeah, it
So I
does.
thought that was
I love
funny.
how
Like,
everybody says allegedly afterwards. So he came out saying that he didn't he didn't beat her in any way. Like it was.
Bashir, what's it saying? You're our fact checker, unless you're.
you call him.
All right,
so I
I'm
live in a world where Bashir's the fact checker.
fuck you. What the fuck?
The shade room. Don't go to the shade room.
Suck a dick.
Every
All right.
fact he
All
gets
right.
is from the shade room.
Facts. Sponsor me. Listen. All right. So I just looked up, just Google Lesean McCoy, and this popped out real quick. It said, just spoke to Tanya Mitchell Graham, the attorney of Delisha Corden. I'm guessing that's the girl that was beat. She said there has been no backtracking. She says McCoy is still a suspect, something to do with it. Yeah. And she's blaming McCoy still. So I'm thinking it's a home invasion.
Like it may
What
not
if
have
you-
been him, but been
But he-
orchestrated
yeah.
by him.
That might be even worse.
Wait, do they live
Set
together?
her up. Set her
Do
up
they
for
live
attack.
together? Because if they live together, that makes it. You know what I,
I guess
mean?
it
Are
had
they
been.
together?
I guess it had been like several weeks since they lived together or something like that.
And she was just
Okay.
chilling.
like she's an ex.
Where does he live?
Buffalo.
Well, he plays for.
It's in New York.
Yeah, Buffalo's the New York.
Nigga, all right. I know.
What's wrong with you?
That's why I said it. Like, damn.
No, you didn't say it. You questioned.
Yeah, you did question.
Yeah, that's
it.
why I looked at him like, bro, what?
Anyway, if he's part of this, if he threw hands, because what did that girl say on the first post where like she accused him of taking drugs, beating dogs
I didn't.
And kid.
and kid.
Yeah, there was
Like she was
some-
accusing
he
him.
was beating his child too. Or
That's what her friend
like
accused him of.
she's trying to say like he has a history of
Yeah.
domestic
Oh,
this is
violence, so
wild.
this
Yeah.
is not even.
Well, okay, if he's got a history of this shit, why?
Well, she's claiming
her
he has.
friend's
this.
claiming that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's
But
nothing
here's my thing. Her friend to claim it, like that's like saying if my girlfriend were to come out and say that about my significant other, am I going to stop them or am I going to allow them to say it? Because then
And
it's like, well,
I kind of like that her friend came out, and right now that she's saying she's not backtracking on anything. That's like because a lot of girls, not a lot of girls, I won't say a lot of girls, but now these days, we have that boy cry wolf situation.
Yeah.
You don't know if there's a lot of girls that was lying about some bullshit and get someone fucked up. And there's a lot of people that it actually happened to. So her friend coming out and saying that's like, she don't even want me to say it, but I'm going to say it because this is fucked up,
Yeah.
you know? And that she's not backtracking kind of seems like shit.
yeah. I
It's-
mean,
it's
but
hard to
where did
say.
the home invasion story come from?
Her friend? No. I mean, the pictures.
No. I'm saying not get her getting beat up. I'm saying it was at first him getting beat up, and then later on it was like,
That's
it's a home
true.
invasion.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
did
yeah.
that come from?
And also, if it was a home invasion, did anything else happen? Was anything stolen from the property or like?
I saw something about $500,000 of jewelry, but
Okay, so then that's where I might say, okay, let's hold off. Because if nothing was stolen, that looks like a setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if something was stolen, maybe it was just stolen to make it seem like it wasn't a setup. I don't know.
He could have, I mean, I'm saying this on the devil's advocate on the other side against him. Like, it could have been like him abusing her and then the home invasion. Like, you know what I mean? There's a timeline
Yeah.
of when everything happened.
I mean, the thing is, we're just speculating. I don't know.
news just in. Not really just in. I just looked it up. So I'm backtracking.
You mean you
on what it-
refreshed Instagram?
Pretty much. She said it says Lesean McCoy's ex-girlfriend, uncertain running back was involved. On
What?
Friday, she said it was like he set me up, blase, blase. But now she's no longer certain.
Yo,
They
he
was in it.
shot Shody a text saying, "Yo, look,
Quit playing.
Look, quit playing. Look, you know I got you.
Yeah.
I know I beat on you from time to time. But
What's
I hold it
your,
down."
okay, what's your guys'
100% probably what happened, bro.
I mean, what's your guys' take on the whole, I mean, dating back to OJ and even before that, what's your take on athletes and domestic violence? Because there's
They're
probably
all football
never.
players.
Do you think they're all somewhat known?
Just
Do you
like-
think every football player has probably been accused of some sort of,
Not all football
No,
players, no.
not all, I mean,
think- I think it's specific to football because it's a sport where there's a lot of collision. They're a little bit more violent in nature. Maybe that's what ties into it. I don't know. I'm speculating.
So how many of them that actually did something were on steroids?
I don't know.
All
That's a
of
good
them.
question.
A lot of them, I think.
well, but then how much of it do you also think is instigated? I mean, to bring back some old wounds, Cardale Jones and, you know,
What do you mean instigated by her?
What happened?
instigated by whoever, you know. Okay, I'm not saying instigated, like you should still never, but remember the whole thing with Cardale Jones and the club when the girl came up to him and
That's Ezekiel, no?
was it I
Well,
thought it was
there was
We were
Carlos Hyde.
Carlos
maybe
Hyde,
that's who it was.
That's what I Ezekiel.
That's who I meant.
Yeah, I was
Carlos
there when it
Hyde.
happened. It was
No, we don't.
the girl
we
that
don't-
should not be
Never,
named.
ever
I'm not
do
even gonna
not
say
say
that.
that.
I ain't gonna say it. Who's gonna say it? But
It's just my favorite story,
Me and Drake
so you
were
can
there,
say it.
and that
Wait,
nigga
what are we talking
snuffed
about?
her.
I'm sorry, I was.
Carlos Hyde
Carlos
and
Hyde smacking old girl in the club.
Oh yeah.
But
Yo.
I'm not saying it should ever be like even no matter how much someone instigates you.
Well,
but what I'm saying is it's
There's some niggas with the mentality, like niggas that are one of our good friends. If you put hands on me, I'm gonna put hands on you.
Oh, I don't have that mentality.
I mean, I said some niggas,
yeah.
but there's some niggas that are taught like, yo, if she's really gonna square up, like come up at you like a man, you know, she gonna get, she's cool. Yeah, there we go. To knock down like a man.
I don't ever.
I'm never hitting a woman in my
I mean,
life.
I'm saying this as a girl. I will never condone violence, but that's from either end. You know what I mean? Like as a girl, there should be no reason.
Yeah.
And as a guy, there should be no reason.
Facts.
But it all comes down to understanding your own strength.
But then-
because if you really can't understand your own strength,
But then this whole thing where it's like, you can't be mad how someone reacts to something you do. You
Right.
can't get mad at them for that's how that person's going to react. Be smart enough. If you're going to be 5-0 coming up to a 6'7", 200-pound man
I'm about
and put
5-0.
hands on him. Exactly. If you come up on him, you put hands on him thinking he's not going to touch you, you don't know that guy.
Yeah, and also I'm not gonna lie, some females, not all females, I gotta say some, they do some mad disrespectful shit. To where I'm talking like spit on you,
Yeah.
throw their fucking drink in your face.
spit on you. That sounds hot.
Shut the fuck up.
That's some Flavor
Yo,
Flav.
facts. Send the crickets. No, but like, yeah, like a girl spit in your face.
Bruh.
Oh my god! And especially if you don't know him. Say
If you don't know him.
Say if a homeless person, nasty ratty Annie, walking around, you can see her doodle on her shit. All right, and then she spits in your face.
I know. That's
What are you doing?
High jump kick.
Oh,
So you put hands on her. You're not even putting hands on her.
I'm not putting hands
You
on
put
her.
feet on her.
All
yell at her.
I'm
Give her firm
all I'm
yelling.
saying from both
I don't
ends.
condone hitting women.
I don't condone hitting anybody. I don't condone women hitting men. I'm just saying, but at the end of the day, just know your strength. You know how much stronger you can be from someone.
Yep.
So it's a difference between your pride versus your defense. Yes, I have bruise marks from Driz and I in the pool.
I don't know my
literally.
own strength, I guess.
Yo, speaking of spitting,
What?
I remember I was on a bus in like elementary school, and this chick like just popped a loogie in this other kid's face. And it was the most
Who was it?
Huh?
Was she
I
trying to
remember
spit?
that.
And
That
it
is
went
just-
back?
I'll tell
oh, we
you
know
off.
it. We know them.
Trish definitely knows the
Oh
girl. He knows
my
both
God.
people. You
We're
guys
not
know
name
one of-
dropping.
You guys know
That
one of
is
the
so
people.
disgusting.
But it was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life, and I laughed.
Getting spit on is so disrespectful.
Oh,
That's
but it was a loogie, and the shit was dripping from his chin. It was
Shout out to getting spit on.
That's like getting slapped by a man. You get slapped by like an open hand slap by a man.
Nipsey Hustle slap.
Yeah. And just don't do shit. That's like getting spit on.
Yeah. What do you do though? Like if you get slapped by a man,
punch.
you just throw a punch or you smack him back?
No, you punch him.
Yeah, you gotta fight it.
You fight.
Really?
Because that was just like this. Like he said, I don't even want to fight you.
You're like,
I
get
just
the
want
fuck
to
out of
get
here.
out of here. He Carlton.
I don't know.
your ass.
All I'm saying is I just understand your pride's going to mean something, but it's not going to mean anything if you're the one that
Goes
is
to
getting
jail.
accused of all the violence.
Yeah.
But
And women,
again,
keep your head on a swivel, man. These niggas out here got hands. Know it. Walk before he throws them.
yeah.
Facts or no?
Facts.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Speaking of strong women, so Kylie Jenner is on her way to becoming the youngest self-made billionaire. Now, I'm going to cross out self-made because that is the term that they use.
She was born in multi-million.
I will never consider her so good with her money because I'm sorry, if you grew up with that kind of money and a mom who's your manager, you are not fucking self-made. That is not self-made. All I'm saying, I don't think it's
I
self-made.
mean, I
They're all a thing because of a sex tape.
Yeah.
yeah. You could call Kim self-made.
That's true.
You could call Kim self-made.
well, I don't want to
say
take
that-
anything away from the girl.
Yeah, I'll say that there's
That's the thing. I think because maybe she like when she was younger, like back in the Keeping Kardashian, the dude was still the dude and whatnot.
What?
Bruce.
That nigga's name. Like back then when she was young, like, Mom, I want a makeup line, but she's already a fucking millionaire.
Yeah, I mean,
Mom, I want a makeup line.
I can't knock.
I'll make
the
that
Well,
happen.
okay. Also, what celebrity doesn't have a make? Camila Cabello or whatever is coming out with her.
But Kylie
Camila
came
Cabello?
out.
Cabela, that's her name.
But Kylie
Caillou, I
had the
thought that
most.
was like a cartoon. The Caillou thing.
Say
That was my
Caillou.
shit, bro. Remember Caillou?
Pussy ball like Caillou.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that like
That's
a
what's up.
mouse or something?
Nah, that's
Nah,
a
that's a
boy.
boy.
Bald ass head like
he Mexican?
Tom Pickles.
Nah, he's
No,
white.
Oh,
I'm just a kid who's born. Each day I learn some more. I
Oh
love
my
learning.
God,
Yeah.
anyway.
Caillou.
Can we?
Caillou,
All right, great,
gang,
cool.
Caillou, gang,
My name is
Just let him write it out.
Anywho,
all right, we're
listen,
done.
but
Yeah, with Kylie though, I agree with the whole self-made thing. Maybe take it out. I'm not. That doesn't take away from what she's doing.
no,
If you're 20, how old is she? 20, 21?
she's doing something right.
Yeah. All right. If you're almost worth $1 billion at 21 years old,
She
I
has
don't care.
900 million, and it's all from her Kylie Cosmetics line. That's where it's coming from. So she's on her way to being.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
if-
crazy.
If you're
I call
on-
it self-made.
Look, I can't knock it. Like, because
I mean, here's my thing. It's a
unbelievably-
fact. Like,
Yeah, go
you
ahead.
can't take away the fact that, yes, youngest billionaire is a title that's a factual, but the whole thing about being self-made and then everyone giving her praise, I'm kind of over it because it's not self-made. It's
Well,
not.
But it's
No,
hard
it's
to
not
take a
self-made.
business from zero
Well,
to a
it's-
billion.
It was never zero.
Well, all
It
right,
was
so
never
I'm
It
zero.
is zero. It
I'm
is
not-
zero.
I'm not arguing
It's
that.
off of her Kardashian Jenner
Sure,
name.
but
It's not
I'm
zero.
I'm saying this.
It is zero. When
To
you start a
take-
business, it's gonna be
It-
maybe
it's-
negative.
It's extraordinarily difficult to become a billionaire. I don't care if you started off with $100 million
Yeah.
to fund it.
Yeah.
To become a billionaire off
That
of
means that's
is ridiculous.
999 million
What?
and another million. That's a lot of money.
I know.
Like if you're a millionaire, no, like if you're, all right, I'm saying, all right, if you're a millionaire, your net worth is 53 million.
Sure.
You still gotta get what, like 900 of a million? Actually, not 900. 850?
900.
850?
I mean, I'll be the first to say I'm a hater because I really have no respect
I
for
don't like
her
her
in
either.
any way. I actually
Why don't
respect
you
the
like
other.
her?
I don't. What is she? She goes, okay, she's famous for her plastic surgery. I've never bought any of her makeup, and I'll spend thousands of dollars before I even buy any of her shit.
Damn,
And the
bitch,
bitch
I just
fucking
said
took her
look-
lips out.
Yeah,
and
she
all
took
these
her
bitches are like, oh
fillers
my
out.
I
gosh,
think she looks
she's
better without the
lovely.
fillers.
She does look better, but it's like she was known for them, and now she's known for getting them out. That's what our society
Wait,
is
do you
respecting.
not
That's facts, that's
do you
facts.
not like her because she?
Can I ask you?
influences-
That's what our society is
no, I'm
respecting:
not
her
arguing
fillers and her non-fillers.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that.
I respect what Kendall does above her.
Kendall's a
Like
she
the fashion stuff and
she
modeling
didn't
and-
start her own. She started her own line. Well, they have a clothing line together, but yeah, she started into a different industry. I mean, it's all under fashion, but exactly what Boots said. She's a model. She is straight away from the rest of her family.
All right, so do you call her self-made or?
None
Kendall?
of them are.
I'm not saying self-made, but she's not. But she's getting praised for doing something completely different. Like how? Oh my God,
what?
Chloe, Kim, and Courtney all have makeup lines. Kylie did not branch off from that. She started from that. And when you're that young with a makeup line and have a face of a 25-year-old, of course you're going to get famous. You would be an insult if you didn't get famous.
But wouldn't you be mad at her? Like a bunch of these kids out in
Yeah, just
Hollywood,
coattailing off
their
sister
or their
parents.
family or whatever. She's like, yo, I got this much
And it's her
following.
own. Yeah, it's her own.
I'm gonna make money off these people.
I'll say that. That's what's up. Like
That's
she,
why I give her
can't-
praise. I give her
I'm not gonna
not
knock-
praise, but I don't knock her
Well,
for her
'cause
business.
I agree with Sumi when she says it. You're not necessarily
She's not self-made.
No, she's not
Sure.
self-made.
But to be fair, almost every billionaire isn't self-made. They had a rich father and they just
Mark
took it to-
Zuckerberg did.
Okay, yeah, sure.
He's one of the youngest
Him
billionaires.
And Bezos and Gates.
Yeah,
and
they're non-believers.
Buffett. So like 4. A lot of these other people, they were multimillionaires and like these oil tycoons.
Mhm,
That was-
princes and
that's-
princes.
Yeah, like
Princes
that's
or whatever.
generational money.
But no one's
They-
calling
they-
him self-made. That's what
Sure,
I'm
sure.
saying.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
not.
yeah.
And to me, it's real. Like you can be.
So
smart
are you
business-
mad at her or the audience that she
I
attracts?
think you're more mad at the
I
general
think I'm just
public.
upset that
Yeah.
our society is praising somebody like her when it's like, I would never be okay with my daughter looking up to her. Like, oh my God, I want lip injections at 18.
I like that.
That's
No
not
matter
a-
how
You know
much
what?
money I raise her with.
That's not a role
why-
model at all.
No.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's what I don't expect these people to be wrong. I know they are for whatever reason, but I don't
It's crazy that they
expect
are.
folks. I don't want folks to look up to them. Sure, I want you to look up to your parents or like coaches.
But
and
it's getting
shit
to the
like
point
that.
where no one's like appreciating how she did it. It's exactly like the thing that your dad says. People are idolizing her as a person,
Mhm.
not understanding
Yeah.
like, is it her as a person that's worth respecting or her taking her
I
family?
mean, I don't know her as a
What's
person,
worth
so I
like,
can't.
And honestly, all these endorsements just fall at her footsteps. So she's really not putting much effort into it.
But, I mean,
but she doesn't have to.
Can you fault her for the general public just being interested in her?
No.
I think that's the public.
And how
I can't blame her for people being
I
interested.
also do feel
how
like
she's born, who she born to. She ain't.
I
She
also
didn't
do
choose
feel,
that.
but what did Boots say? The way Kendall went towards it, there's a difference between if you know you have a following like that. Like Kendall's not in the news for. She's also dating another athlete, basketball. What's his name?
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and he's they're about to move in together.
Because the Kardashians ruin every basketball career.
Yeah.
Why do niggas this like?
But
like
she's
mosquito
not. But
trap or
she's a
some
good
shit.
role model.
Their
What the
vaginas must be
fuck?
on fire.
Yeah.
Like, not literally, but I'm saying
Armenian
like.
girl.
Like I'm
Like, that
definitely
shit must
banging
be-
out Tinashe over it, but Tinashe might be crazy. She seems
she
like
is
I heard
crazy.
she crazy.
I'm just saying like.
There
there's
wasn't there like stalking allegations.
Yeah, so,
With
you
her
know,
and another guy?
I won't say crazy,
And
but
Ben
acting
Simmons.
crazy.
Oh,
Yo, Ben,
Yeah.
hey, look, I know you might not listen to this, but you should because we're.
Well, he
we're
found
great
the most
content.
sane Kardashian to
I'm
be
talking to
with.
Benny Simmons real quick.
I guess
Look,
she did it.
you need to
Right.
focus on getting a jumper.
Yep.
I'm gonna need to win. We need to win another 50. I'm a Sixers fan. We need to win another 50 games. I don't want to hear about you fondling around with these harlots. All right. Look,
Okay, but
I should not call them harlots. I do
Harlots,
not know
nah, I like
anything
that name.
about them.
I like that word.
don't
I like
know
that
anything
word.
about them at all.
That
They're
word
very
is
Kendall,
funny,
funny,
but
sweet
Kendall
with
isn't
it.
that public with it either.
Sure.
Nobody, they're
Sure.
not together as a couple. They're
I'm
not
just
that
coming from a
public.
I feel like
I
she's
don't
the
think they're
biggest
together.
attention whore. One of them.
See,
The least.
You know,
Kendall or-
you know what it is.
You don't see Courtney
Kendall
out there.
for
Hold on,
Dodgers.
hold on. You don't see
Yeah,
Courtney
I
out there.
agree.
Wait, no, you know what it is with
Oh,
this.
Courtney.
I'm not blaming them anymore. I'm blaming the public.
It's the public.
It's the same
It is
thing
the public.
with- you bring up the shade room a lot. I don't blame the shade room for no. I don't blame the shade room for putting the content they put on their Instagram page. I blame the general public for being.
You blame me
enticed
for
by it.
watching the Shade Room, nigga?
Sure. If we're saying, I don't know if are we saying that the shade room is bad?
No, we're not.
Okay,
We're not.
so
I
but
guess-
I'm saying if
Yeah.
we critique the Kardashians, we're the ones who are not me personally, but the general public is consuming
From
it.
the
I
jump.
just think when you have eyes like that, like be cautious of your audience, be a bit better role model.
Don't she got
Understand
brown
when-
eyes?
Who?
Don't she have brown eyes? What do you mean eyes like that?
Never mind.
Her eyes ain't that pretty.
Huh? Did I say eyes like that?
Yeah.
I don't even know what I just said.
I can't. I just,
I'm with Alpha though.
until the
I'm
general public decides, hey, we're not interested in them anymore.
That's not
I
gonna
mean, I
happen.
can't blame the kids
Because the
for doing
general
what she
public is
does.
mostly kids.
Well, sure. And,
But,
but you know, there's going to come a time where their
All
time
I'm
will pass. It always
saying,
does. These
Kylie
kids will grow
Jenner,
up.
be better, be a better role
sure.
model.
These kids will grow up, and
I should not be
and-
applauding you because you graduated high school, and I'll never forget that whole thing.
but before
what?
we change subjects,
Oh
though,
yeah, she said something
Was
stupid.
was
didn't
she praised for?
Yeah, she was like,
Graduating
"Oh my
high school?
god, she got her diploma! Like she
Oh,
did
yeah, there was
it.
a
She
special
made
episode
it.
for
yeah,
that
and
shit.
I was like, "Are
See,
you
that's-
fucking kidding
That's
me?"
so
That shit be
stupid.
getting me mad.
Before we change subjects, though, I want to give a round of applause. We talked about Kylie Jenner a lot, but we didn't talk about Travis Scott securing the bag.
Oh yeah, facts.
Travis
facts.
Scott, bro.
Yo,
Yo.
Travis Scott. Hey, where's Astro World?
I heard that they
I
just
heard
finished
someone
that
heard
shit.
it. A couple people heard it already. They said it was fire.
Really?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yo, real shit.
Give him another
The
applause for
goal
that,
in
bro.
life- the goal in life is for
God
your woman
damn it.
to make more than you. I mean,
Facts.
you should make a lot of money yourself.
Yeah.
But if your woman makes more than you, swag.
Swag.
That nigga took
Travis
3
Scott,
bags.
you're an
He
American
collected
hero.
4 bags, 5 bags.
Hey, sweetie, if you're a billionaire, I'm a billionaire too. What's up?
We joke about putting the baby in Oprah. This nigga has put a baby in Kylie. Like, yo,
Wow,
have
what
this.
an investment.
Hold on. Well, she has a baby, right?
Yeah.
Has a
Holy shit.
Stormy.
Yeah.
Oh
he's
my
entitled
god.
to have.
He is.
Stormy.
Yo,
Speaking
they,
of
they signed a prenup? Oh my bad.
speaking of other
They're not married.
Stormies,
Oh, marry her, bro.
hey,
Yo, get that ring, Travis.
speaking of other Stormies,
That shit better be bigger.
All right,
than
let-
Speaking of other Stormies, nigga.
I'm proud.
Go ahead, Sue.
well, you guys know Stormy Daniels was on our territory last week.
She was in the in the hood.
Yeah, wait, what? Was she at Sirens? Where was
Yeah,
she?
she was at Siren. So the story is
Right across
basically
McDonald's.
you're not allowed to have them touch you. The strippers aren't allowed to have them touch you. So she was letting him inappropriately touch her, and it's
3
just-
undercover cops.
yeah.
That's crazy.
What are you doing on Cleveland Avenue in Columbus, Ohio?
Wait, I gotta.
First of all, I read
Yeah,
that
go
it was
ahead.
a cops that touched her, like a cop
but,
motorboated her.
but you
What
can't
happened?
let that happen.
Yeah,
That's-
she was like
Yeah.
smacking them in the face with her boots.
touched them.
She let that
she
happen.
was
So I guess
touching
it
them and
wasn't-
allowing. It was like
But, you know, at first I was kind of upset at the fact that we are wasting our taxpayer dollars having cops following Stormy Daniels around.
Facts.
But then I realized, yo, you kind of deserve to be arrested for stripping at fucking sirens.
Yo, if she makes her money that way, you can't fault her
No,
for
not
that.
at
You're
fucking
right.
sirens. Go to Cahoots.
No, Sirens is better than
I would
Cahoots.
say
Ohio
Sirens is
doesn't-
better.
Get the fuck
Yo,
out of
Columbus, Ohio does not have good strip clubs.
They don't.
They have awful. Nigga, I was at a strip club. I would name it, but I don't remember the name. It started with a V, and I would say it because it was
Vixens?
trash.
Vixens?
Yeah, some shit like that. We went in that bitch. There was a bitch skinny enough to look like Rick from fucking Rick and Morty
Oh, Lord.
that didn't know how to dance. Got to the floor,
sorry.
dropped to the floor. This specific woman.
Thank you.
Niggas were throwing more laughs than dollars. And my nigga, when I say that, there was no dollars. No nigga walked away from this the little fucking pole area, the stage.
You tell me the bitch was built like a starving African child. And she's
She had the belly, nigga. She had the belly. I swear to God, it was so bad. I was with this. It was like a girl thing, and we were just like in there. And I was talking to this dude like, yo, this is this craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
yo.
So when I went to Windsor for my girlfriend's 21st, so in Windsor, in Canada, you can serve alcohol and be butt ass naked. You can't do, if you're here, you can't be butt ass naked and serve alcohol. So anyway.
Do we got butt ass naked? Oh, we do got butt ass naked.
But it's probably like no alcohol though.
No, they're topless.
Yeah.
They're topless.
But still, it's not naked. They still have a piece of clothing on.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Pussy
when we
hours,
went to
butt naked.
Windsor, we obviously went to the male strip club. When we went to the women's side, they were pregnant girls, butt ass naked,
Swag.
spread eagle.
Spread eagle.
At the same-
You can see
yes.
it was a pussy. It was probably dilated.
She was crowning.
Hey, that kid has to go to college somehow.
I have never seen so many wrinkles on a curtain before. It was so bad.
No.
Roast beef.
Didn't you take pictures?
Yo.
Yeah, we did. We did take pictures. We did.
Come
Listen,
on.
I'm that fucked up that
That's
I
her
would.
9 to 5.
There is literally a picture of me and my girlfriend hugging each other, looking cute with our cocktails, and then a pregnant girl naked behind us. It's the greatest
Fire.
picture
That
ever.
is crazy.
Yo,
I
you
gotta
should
see
blow
that.
that up and
I
like.
actually might.
That might be the cover for this episode.
That
No,
might have to be.
we can't
We
accept
can
that.
blur it out and shit.
We can put like
for
a
you
bar on
guys,
her
it's like
face.
wedding invites. You should just.
Oh my God, that'd be fire.
We did on a date. We went to a strip club. The week
Didn't I show you that
before I
video?
went to India.
I'll show
Chris
it to
took
you
me on
after
a
the
date
episode.
to Cahoots. It was like one of the best dates
Yeah,
we've
the
ever
reason
been
we're
on.
shouting these strip clubs out is because they are fucking
Trash.
god awful.
Yo, but I want to say something about
Stay
strip
away.
clubs.
It's like
So,
a- like a
I heard
shout out.
Ohio is the only like state with that law.
Yeah.
Right. So like, how is
Well,
Stormy Daniels supposed to know? She's going on tour.
and the law has been dormant for like, well, not dormant, but like it's never been enforced. Like it got on the
until
books,
her.
I think, in
For some-
07.
For
And
some reason,
until
they
her,
said
that was
they
the first-
shouldn't have ever arrested her in the first place.
It's because of
right?
Stormy Daniels.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm not in this one. This is a different one, but just to show you guys, this is her and her sister in it. You can't really tell in this one because she posted it. But anyway, but yeah, strip clubs
She's
are.
built like a nigga.
I mean, strip
She
clubs
has
are
a
disgusting.
dude's ass.
Are you looking at? You can see her ass.
You know when you watch pornos, you see dude's ass. For,
Yeah.
You know, she has a dude's ass.
Where it's just like your back is included in your butt.
Why
like
are you guys
they're
taking pictures at a strip club?
saying. Okay, you know us. You know us. You also know who you're talking
I
to.
thought that's a no-no.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
And Windsor, they don't fucking care. They
Oh,
literally
okay.
are so lenient about everything. They're
Yeah,
so lenient.
Hey, yo,
I
girls,
do,
yeah,
I do have a
sorry.
little bit of a problem with like these cops going undercover to try to fuck her though. Like, well, not literally fuck her. Maybe they're trying to fuck her.
I think
Trying to
that
get
one
her
dude
to
was trying to
fuck?
fuck her, bro.
You know, I'm just
Trying
like,
to get her to fuck?
No, I'm just saying fuck her as in like fuck her over.
Oh, fuck over.
Yeah, I
It
think
was
Yeah.
politically motivated.
Yeah, that's trash.
I also
Come on,
think
what the
Stormy
fuck?
Daniels needs like she got public attention now. So
Yeah, everybody
get
knows
the
who
fuck out of
Stormy.
porn.
Wait. So everybody knows who Stormy Daniels
Yeah,
is. First
get
of
a
all,
new
right?
job now.
I mean, I didn't before the whole Trump.
She could be
Yeah.
a radio personality now. Like, goddamn.
She could be
And-
on Fox News.
Look,
nigga.
I studied
Yeah.
her work.
Did you?
Yeah,
I did not watch her shit.
I did after I heard about her. I looked her up.
I studied.
Y'all saw that?
I did her biography.
Y'all saw
What'd you
that?
grade? What would you grade her?
I give her a C. She just has some titties.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
she was just one of those ones that like touches herself or something.
No, that's
No.
Drake's baby mama.
That's Drake.
That's
Oh,
Drake.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and in front of a camera.
That's my best.
What
mama.
are those called? Anything different? Or
Webcam
are
models.
those? I didn't mean to say that.
Webcam
Yeah, cam
models.
girls. Cam girls. Cam
I didn't
girls.
mean
There you
to
go.
put that kind
Listen.
of noun on it.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that big ass baby they blew up? The Trump baby in the UK. First of all, did you see the big protests in the UK?
Yeah, I saw that.
That shit was huge.
yeah. Well, I mean, I heard there were going to be protests. I didn't know.
Oh yeah, he was there.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh, that motherfucker! I hate this nigga. This nigga, he's in the UK, and this nigga said, "Okay." Next question. Is that I don't mess with CNN. CNN is fake news. And he said it low, right? CNN is fake news. We don't listen to CNN. And he turned over so everyone could say, I said CNN. CNN is fake news. We don't listen to CNN. And I was just like, dog, we heard you the first time, dog.
Was he
It's like,
directing it at CNN?
legit. And then he turned to the camera.
And it was CNN.
It was CNN. He wouldn't take a question from
I'm
CNN,
sorry.
dude.
Obviously not the biggest Trump fan.
He said, go
That's
ahead.
hard.
Fox News is a credible source.
There's some things that he does that it's funny to me.
It's
I know, like, people
hilarious.
get mad, but it's like, dude,
It's
this is
funny,
fucking-
but that's the leader of the free
actually,
I know
world.
that makes it. That's
Alpha, there was
what
something I wanted to
scares me.
ask you because I felt like you would have known this.
Maybe.
So,
Probably.
what's this whole deal with the license?
Oh, Curtis was actually telling me about this last night.
Well, wait.
He was the first person. To tell
What
me
are you
about it. I
talking
know
about? Because
this
there's
was
two things with the licenses. Now you don't get your license right away. It's mailed to you.
Are y'all talking about driver's license?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the second thing is that your passport and your license become one.
Is that true?
Nah,
That's
that
what
can't
Curtis
be.
was talking
That
about.
I
can't
don't.
be.
I
I've never
heard
even
about
seen anything.
I heard
about it.
about that because I had to get my license renewed. Not renewed. I think I lost mine. But at that fucking strip club. Ugh. That's where I lost it. But yeah,
Is it in the pregnant woman's vagina? Or?
Yeah, it's gone, bro.
her butt crack.
I'm not swiping my ID.
Oh,
in
come
the
on! It's
pregnant-
the fucking tip drill.
That's
video.
Bro.
You
but
probably
not my
thought you were
not my
paying
not
for
my
the
ID.
drinks.
I mean,
First of all, you know they accept Cash App now at the strip clubs?
Did they really?
I seen a video, bro.
Get the hell out of here.
Some nigga was trying to get a lap dance and he just sent the Cash App.
I thought they didn't allow phones.
Do strippers have like the Apple Pay on their hand, like the Apple Watch, so they know like he's $1? Ding.
If not, that should be a
What were we
thing.
talking about before?
Passport.
yeah.
Okay, is that a thing?
Oh, yeah,
Passport-
license.
Passport and your license combining? I don't even see that.
But I heard they told me that I think coming up in this, or it was this summer, that they're gonna send your license to you rather than you get it right then.
Right. No, that's already a thing.
That's a thing.
Right. Because
Yeah.
right before I got mine, before my 25th a couple weeks ago, they literally were like, oh, you got, thank God, you can get your license right
Yeah.
now. But before they'd have to mail it to you.
Well, so are they going to give you like a temporary license? You could.
I mean, technically before it's 30 days or something before your license expires, you can get it. So it's almost like, what were you doing for 30 days?
You don't have to do anything. They'll send it to you. I don't think that's why I asked them, like, do I have to do anything? They're like,
Yeah, because you have to
nah.
go in and take a picture still and update stuff. I think you still have to go in and update your information, like if you've moved or if your height, weight, I don't know, whatever changes. But
So
That sucks.
did Curtis just make this shit up?
No, that's the thing. The passport thing, I don't know. That passport
the
thing is
passport
crazy.
thing-
He was the first person to tell me
That passport thing is crazy.
I was like,
Yeah,
whoa,
that sounds
isn't-
too crazy.
I'm
You
like,
can't
I
do
don't
that.
see anything about
How
it.
is that supposed to happen? Some
what if
niggas
you-
don't have passports.
No. There's a thing
Yeah.
called an enhanced driver's license for international travel, but it's not a thing that they're combining. now.
Yeah, I was about to say you probably could get it.
What
Like,
if you lose your wallet overseas? Are you fucked?
Anally, no lube. I don't
Yeah.
know.
If you lose your wallet overseas, anally, no lube. I didn't get the fuck. What did she say? Oh, you
you
fucked.
fucked.
Yeah.
I missed that whole part. I was like, where is this coming from? Yeah.
I
Be
don't-
more responsible. Hold your shit. What's wrong with you?
Fucked, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have really any other. I don't know
That's
if that's a
crazy.
true
Oh,
thing.
you guys can't.
I can't. I
I
tried to
don't
look it
know.
up.
I'm seeing the closest thing to that is
I'm
an
down.
enhanced driver's license.
Yeah, this
which
was
you can travel.
wild to me. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Was he drinking?
No.
Curtis.
Well,
Curtis don't drink.
Curtis
Well, doesn't
drinking
drink
and
like
telling
that.
us.
Listen, I just asked
he
that
had
question.
a beer in his hand. It was
Okay.
Elvis juice, and he thought it was fecal matter.
Elvis
Well, he
was-
told us this morning, I think, or last night, he was saying something about it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a thing. If
It's
anyone
not.
can actually confirm that, I would like to know more information about that because that is ludicrous.
That's not gonna happen. I'll tell you straight.
Yeah, if you
because I
guys-
had to go to Chicago to get a.
Yo, if the
a
listeners
passport.
do figure this out, send an email to Driss at his personal Gmail. I think it's-
Nah.
His social security number.
His social security number.
Yo, oh my god, dog! I was on fuck. What
Don't
was it?
tell
I think
me.
I was on Twitter, and this girl.
Twitter.
Stop.
Twitter.
She said, "All right, you want to go fuck this bitch? Well, fuck you." Guess what the picture was?
Hey, social.
Yeah, social.
Oh, that's fucked up.
This nigga on the camera. There's a bunch of niggas like, that's fuck. That's fuck. He's like, well, some other nigga was like, well, if it's here, fuck. And just took that shit. I was like, oh my. And I paused for a second. I was about to call you. Like, what can we do with this
How
social?
does she
Bro, that's
have his
so
social security in
fucked
the
up.
first place?
She probably caught him cheating and knew where his social was. Took a picture before he boogied.
I don't even know where my social security card is.
My mama has it, so you ain't never gonna get it.
I want to say it's at my parents' house somewhere. I don't care.
You should
I
put
mean,
that
I
in
know
a
my
safe.
If a woman,
Yeah.
But it's not. It's someone else obtaining it, not you knowing it.
So, what are you guys doing for the World Cup tomorrow? You guys watching it?
I would have definitely been down to go brunch number 2 on on Sunday if it was England and France. I don't know if
Who's playing?
France, Croatia.
France
I
and
like Croatia.
Croatia.
Been popping early, bro. France is
if it
good
was
to watch.
England and France, it would
or
have been
Belgium
better.
because they got that Hazard nigga who could dribble real well.
Nah, they got the Brom nigga be shooting outside like midfield and making that shit.
I don't know enough about soccer.
That should be fired. Nah, but
I don't
this
know. What are you guys
nigga's
trying to
name
do
is
for the World Cup?
Mbappe.
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 What are you guys trying to do for the World
Like
Cup?
the game?
You know why?
Is that the Hanson song?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just want to question the answer.
Listen.
Are you guys
Okay.
doing anything for the World Cup? No. Yeah.
Nah, I'm doing homework.
Okay. Well, then why'd you?
So why you ask us to come to brunch?
I didn't ask you guys to do anything. I just asked what y'all are doing.
Yeah,
You
that's true.
insinuated that we were about to do this, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why I was like, oh, what's popping?
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, all right. I'm
Don't
with that.
assume.
I'm on.
Nigga,
Trying to get a man
The
Mosa
game's
again.
at like 11 in the morning.
Yeah.
And by the time this podcast comes out, the game would have. We already know the score. Well, all right, whatever.
Yeah, don't assume shit.
Anyway, since we were on the topic of Stormy
Speaking of
Daniels,
nigga, oh.
What?
No.
Oh,
No. We got to talk about Trump if we were going to go from Stormy
I
Daniels.
thought you about to wipe
Trump.
that shit. Oh yeah, hit that shit. Government man.
All
Yeah,
right,
you government
all right.
man. Come on.
I
hit
So
did
that.
Trump's
not.
pick for Supreme Court, Alpha
Well, this guy,
Kavanaugh.
Brett Kavanaugh, he was one of the lawyers on the Ken Starr case in the 90s. If you guys remember, Bill Clinton was about to get impeached. Ken Starr was like the nigga trying to impeach him.
Impeach him.
basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
So he worked under Ken Starr. He worked in the George Bush administration too. So did his wife. He's a conservative.
What are his
So-
stances specifically on some of our
Uh,
social issues?
He's just a conservative. I think we kind of overstate what might happen. It's settled law, like the abortion issue. At least that's what fucking Claire McCown, was it Susan McCown? Who gives a fuck what these senators' names are? There's
Yeah.
too many names. But yeah, it's settled law. So usually when a Supreme Court justice is gonna deliberate or whatever, like go over the law, it's they're not gonna really touch a lot of things unless it's like something that needs to be revised. Like, so in the 60s, we're talking about civil rights issues and shit like that. That was immoral, so they switched up the laws there.
They might take my job, man.
Are they
cutting on the
overthrowing,
insurance shit.
overturning the Wade,
They're not.
Roe versus Wade, and
This would be bad. What they would do is they would kick it back to the states. They wouldn't get rid of Roe v. Wade. They kick it back to the states, and then southern states that are red would probably outlaw it, which is fucked up. Which I don't understand. I hate the fact that people look at abortion from like a moral issue or like the science part of it, and I think that's stupid. Let's look at it from the logical part of it. Like, if you were to ban abortion, these girls are still going to go out and get abortions. It's just going to be exponentially
Dangerous.
Yeah, exponentially worse. It's going to be super unsafe. They're going to damage their reproductive parts.
Yeah.
Why do I say reproductive parts? They're going to ruin their fucking vaginas. They may not be able to have children moving forward, or even worse, they may actually end up killing themselves by going to a rogue doctor. Or even if it's not a rogue doctor, it could be a legit doctor.
Be
But
some black market shit.
yeah,
They know
but it's
this
just the
shit,
fact that
fuck.
they
Fuck,
may
they
not
know
have
this
the
shit, though.
facilities to actually go through with the abortion.
They know
That's
this shit,
the reason
though.
why I think they don't care.
They don't care. That's how they know
act-
this shit. They
act
don't
like
care.
They give a fuck about babies actually dying when it's in fact you don't.
You don't give a fuck.
All right, it says in the Bible you can't do it, so therefore they're mad. The same Bible that says you fucking can't.
I feel like
you
if
can't work on Sunday.
everyone agreed with shit, people would kill themselves. Because I feel like there's people out there that just like to fucking fight. They like to argue and they like to do shit and say shit and want to like pick on other shit. Just
But
to live.
even with the Kavanaugh dude,
That's some
look,
dumb shit.
Yeah, he's a conservative. Yes, when the issue, I don't think that issue of abortion really will come up. I could be wrong, but it's settled law. So
So you don't think he's gonna change a lot?
the worst that will happen is that they'll kick it back to the states. It won't all the way be
Is abortion the biggest thing that would change out of
that.
like,
Probably. Yeah.
what's up with these caged babies?
Yo, tell me
What's
about
happening?
that.
Oh God.
Well, the
They still
babies-
caged?
Yeah, of course they're still caged. They're having problems.
How are they still caged?
They're having problems finding the parents to these.
Well,
kids.
they don't have to be caged.
Are they doing the DNA
Uh,
testing and everything for
I
them?
don't know.
I was just seeing like
was just a
Sumi showed me a
clusterfuck.
video of these like little kids just in court representing themselves.
Literally,
It was the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like I was literally tearing up, but it's literally these like kids that are probably no older than 5 and their parents are not there. They barely speak English. So they have translators and the judge is literally asking him, do you have a lawyer? Would you like to have a lawyer? Do you know what a lawyer is?
Well,
and the
they
kid's
need-
like looking and I'm like,
They need to what they did. They had headsets on, right?
Yeah,
Correct. I remember
Yeah.
hearing that. They had headsets on, and then they had like a translator, and the kid would be like, "See," or I don't speak.
there's
Spanish.
no morale left in this country. It's all gone to
this
shit.
shit,
I
like-
don't care
It's scary.
whether you're a
Like,
Trump supporter
I
or not.
think I
Like,
said it on the last episode we were on. Yeah, the Obama administration had not cages, but they had similar things going on where kids were getting separated from the parents.
Mhm.
It was just, but this is the way that the Trump administration's doing things. It's just a lot more.
It's inhumane.
It's just out in the open.
It's
too.
like
That's
they're-
what I was
they're
afraid
blatantly
of.
Like, no, we're separating you guys, and we're doing it for shits and giggles.
That's what I was. This is what I was afraid of. I wasn't afraid of this. I didn't really give a fuck that this nigga got elected. I was more scared of the public reaction to it, and not us being mad at it, but these motherfuckers wilding like they got big dicks. They got big dick energy out here. These white people, dog. These cops, you know, they don't give a fuck. Permit Patty, Betty Crocker, all of the motherfuckers.
What?
Yo, they don't give a fuck. These white people out here don't care what they do. They're gonna do it. I don't give a fuck. All about that, like that ice shit, bro.
all their peppermint patties.
All the peppermint patties. You can't sell water in the fucking 105
Well, technically, you
degrees.
do need a permit, but I will say that. No, hold on. Here.
But that's-
here, Bashir. Here's where I'm with you. What kind of a douchebag woman are you
Thank
to fucking
you.
get mad at an 8-year-old kid for selling shit? Like,
Thank
what
you.
the?
Thank you, bro.
Like,
You know what happened? This one dude and the cops and these cops. Like, and
oh yeah, I saw.
it's,
This is in
if
San
you
Antonio-
see
it's
it,
in
these
Texas?
are white
This
cops.
is in Texas, right?
The black dude?
Oh no, my bad. This is another case. Of
Oh my
police
God, I think
officers.
there's one in here where this white dude saw 2 black little kids and said, they got a gun. Next video you see, they are arrested in front of like the cop car. And these kids are,
Well, I don't know if you can blame
10
the
years
cop.
old.
I don't know if you can blame
No,
the
you-
cop for that.
no,
but I do
10.
blame the person for calling it in and just saying, "Hey, they have a gun."
Yeah.
You don't know if they actually have a gun or not.
no, but you know what's fucked up? They took the kids back in the car.
But can you arrest
Oh,
someone
still
with no
handcuffed.
cause?
Well,
or is it probable cause?
They're handcuffed. There's no gun on them, and they still took them.
Oh, they still took them in.
They still took
okay,
'em
well,
in.
then, yeah, this is my problem is that we give police. I know it's a tough thing to be a cop, but like, yo, we give them too much power to begin with. Like the state in general gives them too much power.
Yeah.
Like they have, like you shouldn't have fucking police officers with guns they're armed and they're pulling you over for what, going 10 miles an hour over
Like-
the speed limit. Like, I don't think we should feel comfortable with that. We've accepted that.
That was that video. Where that motherfucker's like, you really gonna pull a gun out for a speeding ticket?
Literally, this
Oh
is,
no, it was a left turn signal. He didn't put a left turn signal and the cop came up with a gun out.
yeah, this is what I'm
Pull.
talking about.
because he didn't have his turn
And
signal
it's
on.
and like again, not trying to disrespect cops, but it is really fucking easy to become a cop.
But not
Like,
even
it's
on
not like
cops,
it's not-
dog. But I'm talking about like is
I
it
don't know how
me
we got
or
here.
is it we have an influx of motherfuckers just get out of my country. And it's recorded.
I think it's been there.
You
I
mean like
think
a
they're
sense
just
of entitlement?
emboldened. I think they're emboldened now. Sumi, did you do
They're
something? to
bold.
your
They
hair?
got big dick energy.
Don't even start with me.
Did Sumi
No.
do something to her hair?
No,
Don't
she
even start
hasn't.
with me.
Shit.
The highlights? That was
Yeah.
old, man. What are you talking about?
I didn't know that.
She got her new nails.
Yeah, no,
though.
but I feel
There you
you.
go.
Like,
But no, there's a bunch
I
of
think
niggas
it's
like,
been-
yo,
I think
get out of
it's
my
been
country.
emboldened now. I think you
They
see
got
more of
big
it.
dick energy now. They don't care. They're like,
What
I'm
is this
with.
big dick energy?
Girls
thing
out here
you're
saying that. Girls are saying that now.
talking- Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's a whole song out now called Big Dick and Rico Nasty. I haven't heard it, but I
Look,
get
look,
it.
if
These girls out here
anybody
got
is-
big
I
dick
will
energy.
never ask what you do on your free time. I will never, because I am so terrified to find out the answers to
Only
that.
real people know what big dick energy is. Because I'll be walking around with big dick energy. My dick's small.
Apparently, all the white people, all the white men in this country walk around with big dick
Boots,
energy
do you
too.
walk around with
Do you
that?
walk around
Driss,
with big
remember-
dick energy?
I give it like medium.
At least you honest.
You got some reverb to that.
Shmedium?
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
Okay.
Well, that's
speaking
just big
of
energy.
disrespect,
Yeah, we can move on from Brett.
disrespect, RIP to Papa John's. First of all, they are no longer NFL's sponsor pizza, so that's done with.
They ain't the Yankee sponsors.
And then
Neither.
Papa John's, the founder, went ahead and used the N-word, which we did an entire episode on that and how disrespectful it is
Oh,
for.
but shit, didn't you want to play something? course, he doesn't have it queued up.
I mean, I didn't know if y'all liked it. I played it and then I got no reaction.
Yeah,
so
you want to cue it up?
So no, I kept that shit in the tuck because no one was even like.
No, I liked it. You should bring it up.
Play
Yeah.
it, play it.
But what are your guys' thoughts?
While he cues it up.
What are you guys' thoughts on that? How do you feel about a public figure?
I don't know. To him, I don't like Papa John's pizza like that. I always thought it was like the most overrated pizza, and everybody just.
The one and only good thing about it is the garlic sauce.
Yeah, that's all they had. They had the garlic sauce down.
Classics.
I liked it, but
That's a
not
local
as good
thing,
as.
but-
Yeah, I'm not.
Honestly, God, I'm deeply saddened because Papa John's is my favorite pizza.
Really?
Yeah, he loves
Wow.
it.
I love Papa John's.
Oh.
One, because there's always deals. There is always deals, bro. Like
There'll be
the Blue
plenty of
Jackets
deals.
scored.
Oh, there'll be plenty of
There
deals
will
now.
be plenty of deals.
Oh yeah, if the Blue Jackets
You know,
score, you get
niggas forget
50% off.
after like 2 seconds. They'll be back at Papa John's.
And I mean, how did he say nigga? Like, was he like?
Nah, he was like
It was during a conference call.
Yeah,
He
it was
said it.
first of all,
Yeah.
a conference call,
A
nigga.
conference call.
And he's like,
that
what's
should be
it?
a professional
Colonel
there.
Sanders, something about niggas.
Yeah. Something
said
about
ER?
the food.
I
Ooh,
thought he
don't
was like,
know.
you want some pizza, niggas? Like, I thought it was like on the contents of that. Like,
Does that make it any better?
I mean, regardless,
Yeah.
this is a business retake. This is
No,
a
I
business
think-
conference call, so
Yeah,
you have to be
yeah.
very.
Okay. So Bashir's got it queued up. Bashir, let the folks.
Know what's going on?
Yeah.
This girl is just breaking down why only niggas should say nigga. Pretty much, right? Does that sound right?
Yeah.
That sound right? All right, here you go.
I mean,
I know there's this retake argument, and I'm going to have to just point it out. White people and Asian people cannot use the N-word, yeah? But black people can. I know you're thinking double standards. No, it's not. Let me tell you the two originations of the N-word. The first of all, most slaves came from the Nigeria area. It was shortened to Niger, which was shortened to nigger. That's how it came about. Then it was used during slave trade, yeah, as a way to demean the black man. At the same time, in old Ethiopian language, niggers, N-E-G-U-S, means royalty. It means you are glorifying your skin. So the take back of the word nigger is for two things: to call each other royalty because he my nigger, and the second thing is to show we ain't no slave, and we can call each other nigger because we've retaken that word. However, even if a white person says it to me, even if they're not being racist to me, I don't care. You don't use that word to me because originally when you used it to my ancestors, it wasn't no play word, it wasn't no rap word, yeah? So I'm gonna use it to my nigger. Ain't nobody using that word to me if you're not black.
She said, "I want all the smoke. Call me the chimney."
where is she from?
She's mad.
It sounds UK. That's a UK
That's
talk.
some
real
UK
quick.
shit, bro.
You know when you say or yeah?
I want to
After
like.
everything?
Do you believe all her facts?
No.
You know?
But
I don't either. That's why I was like, that's what I honestly wanted to play for you, and I was like, I'm too lazy to look it up.
Here's the thing: I can't refute it because I haven't looked up.
I'm
I
too
haven't
lazy to
looked
look it up too.
Yeah, I mean, I'll check it out. First off, when she says most of the slaves came from Nigeria, that's not like
It's
they
just
came
West
from,
Africa.
They came from the entire coast of like the western coast of Africa.
Yeah.
So it's not just the majority came from
Nigeria.
That's why I was like,
That's where it started. I was like,
That's what I was like,
yeah.
I don't know about all that, but we'll let it cook.
Negus is
For now.
I can
Negus
vouch
is a
for
royalty
I can
title.
vouch for the royalty thing.
Yeah, Negus is a royalty title.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying factually when she says most of them came from Nigeria,
Yeah.
that's just not accurate. Like they came from the entire western coast of Africa. But hey,
Anywho.
sure. Anyway, look, white people, you want
Why
to
would he say nigga?
Wait, so you don't agree with the video that he showed?
I don't agree with the first part that
Yeah.
that one specific fact in it. No, I don't agree with. But the I can't refute the rest because I just
You haven't checked it out?
I haven't checked it out.
I liked it though. I like the take on it.
I mean,
where
I
it's
like
just
her energy. She
yeah,
had
like
big,
she kept
had
that
big
energy.
clit energy. Is that what the kids are saying?
Nah, big
Oh
dick
my
energy.
God, we
Big
are
clit.
not-
I like
For
that
her?
big clit energy.
I like that.
Let's move that.
No,
BCE.
puffy clit energy.
No,
Puffy
no.
clit.
Puffy
You are
sounds
all going to
soft.
stop
Yeah,
now while you
I like
can.
big clit energy.
I feel
though.
like
let's trademark that.
But
Yo,
clits inflate,
I like the
though.
girls
You
out
heard it
here.
here first on this podcast.
Big-
We about to get
Bam,
big
bam, bam.
clit
Big
energy.
clit energy. Listen now, every woman out here should be walking around with big clit
I don't-
energy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't condone this, by the way. I'm not.
Why
behind
not?
this.
Don't
Big
matter.
clit
Big
energy is
clit
fire.
energy.
I want that energy. Keep that energy.
Say it.
The
Say
power
it
of the
loud.
pussy?
Yeah.
The power of the pussy is big clit energy.
Power.
Honestly, yo, I
You
saw a
guys have
porno.
bad nerve
Yo,
endings
yo,
there too.
I saw
bro.
I saw a porno. It was one of the muscular
Oh,
girls.
my God.
Her clit was pretty much a 3-inch thick. It popped out like
bigger
that.
than Trump.
Not even attractive to you?
No. It's a dick. I'm pretty sure she fucked this nigga. Nah. Anywho,
God.
y'all
Yo,
better
what's
have
that called? What's
BCE.
that called when chicks fucking do? Is it called
Pegging.
pegging?
Pegging.
Oh yeah, no, I've heard that term.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't pegs a game? Like a child game?
No, I thought you can just get pegged on your bike.
No, they're like the pegs. Anyway, speaking of
Pause.
That was fucking funny.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
shit. Oh.
since
So-
we are a couple episodes behind, though, we will.
Let's get some sports in.
I'm with this because we were talking shit earlier.
Okay, so what
Let's
are your
say-
guys' thoughts on LeBron going
To
to
the
LA?
Lakers? Good for him.
I'm with it.
You know what I think? I personally think it was smart in this sense for me, coming from me. I don't think he's thinking about basketball anymore. I think at this point he's thinking what's long term for me, because he's honestly already been signing movie deals. He's already moved his kids there. He's going to retire there. And I actually heard they were talking about it on the radio this morning. Like, it's a smart
listen to the
move.
radio?
I
Yeah.
You don't know what he's going to retire there. Let's see what happens.
You don't know,
what happens.
but it's not for him. He doesn't need the fame in basketball anymore. He's already achieved that.
His agent came out and said it was a basketball move.
Well, I think Sumi's
That's
1,000% right.
I know.
I'm with you. No, I'm with her. I'm with her.
He's executive producing shows. He's really into the Hollywood scene. Like, I think LA was just the move for him. I think his agent has to say it's
You're
a
right, he has to
basketball
say
move.
that.
Yeah, he's not
I
going to
think
say
it
he's
is.
being a
I really
movie
think
star.
it is a second career move. Like, hey, I'm trying to be in Hollywood.
He's securing his future. He understands to retire. These athletes
We might-
retire
if
so
Anyone
young.
in the
we
world
might be
has
looking
his
at-
future secured, it's LeBron.
Yeah, we might be looking at the first billionaire athlete. So.
Wasn't there
Facts.
other places he could have gone to like get more rings though?
Yeah.
Probably.
But that's what I'm saying. So is it really truly a basketball move? You know?
Or is it just he already has a house there? He wants his kid to play basketball there.
He wants to be a part of Hollywood. I mean, he
Alright.
left
There's a chance
it.
for him and his kid to play together, right?
Sure.
Well, they said that
That's what
shit,
he
but I
wants.
don't think it's gonna happen.
No,
I
think
want
it
that to
could.
happen.
If he holds up.
How do you
How
think he
old is
feels?
Bronny?
How does he feel? Like, I feel like
I
it's
think
gonna be
his
weird.
kid's about to be in 8th grade, I think.
How do you
So
think
it could happen.
How do you
5
think he
years.
what?
5 years? 100
I was
grand.
gonna say,
6 years.
how do you think LeBron feels about playing for LeVar's team, basically?
It's not LeVar's.
Nah, I
It's
like
LeBron's
that.
team.
I like that
It's
Luke
LeBron's
Walton
team.
was drafted the same draft as LeBron,
Yeah.
like 2 rounds later or the same round,
Around later.
a round later, and he's his coach.
That's wild.
Luke Walton's his coach.
So LeBron's the coach. No,
Yeah, I mean,
LeVar's the
but I
coach.
don't think you need. Look, people have said that LeBron needs like a superstar coach. I don't know about that.
No, he doesn't.
First off, he hates Phil Jackson, so that's just not going to happen.
all right, peep this. So let's get into basketball talk. What do you think the Lakers are going to do
Nothing.
right now without Kawhi? We're not going to say
I
they
think
got
they're going
Kawhi.
to hold off for a year, and then when Kawhi is a free agent, he's
I don't think they're going to the playoffs this year.
What?
See, we heard about. See, that's what Mike and they were saying. I was wilding. What do you mean,
They're in the West, bro. It's not the East.
So?
bro? Do you know the West?
The
Last
Nuggets
year,
will smack them.
there was
No,
3
the
teams.
Nuggets will
Listen,
smack them.
Mira,
It was
mira,
still-
mira. Oh, you're right.
What?
Listen,
What are you
3
speaking?
Spanish. Yo, 3 teams had like the best record in the West.
Two.
Two?
It was like the fall off
Oh, you're right,
was
yeah,
like
two.
after Houston. It
Yeah.
was Golden State, Houston, and then I think there was like an 8-game spread or
Yeah.
something
From 3 to
ridiculous.
10.
Yeah, the teams in the West.
You don't think LeBron could push into there?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm
Dallas
saying
Mavericks
the
were
Nuggets
in
was one
there.
of those. I'm saying the Nuggets are beating the Lakers, though.
Is the Dallas Mavericks better than a
It's-
LeBron James Lakers?
No.
No,
They're
Dallas
in the
Mavericks
playoffs.
I'll say the Jazz, though.
I mean, exactly. So
They
they're in
weren't.
the playoffs.
I
I'm
think
saying- yeah.
the Jazz.
They were
The
fighting.
Jazz, I like them
I
picking
like
up the
the
kid
Jazz.
from Duke. What's the fucking kid that everybody hates? Grayson Allen?
Yeah,
I like that kid.
He was banging
I
in the
might be
summer
one
league.
of the few people who actually likes
He's
Grayson
actually
Allen.
like banging in the
because
summer league.
he's a guy who like, yeah, sure, you may think he's a dirty player, but he was
Jazz-
consistent all
Jazz
4
might
years in
beat him.
college.
You know who's nice? That I think is gonna be nice.
Who?
Your Nuggets.
My Nuggets are nice.
Your Nuggets
They
are gonna be
they
nice. They got
IT.
everyone back.
Yeah, they did.
They
get
signed
I
him.
don't think
everyone
IT is going to help him, though.
He's not.
He's not.
yeah.
Is he small?
Coming off the bench,
He's
I think he
small as
would.
shit. No.
He's a better player than a lot of niggas that are coming off the
But
bench.
the thing is, though, if he goes to the Nuggets coming off the bench, you're just another player because the Nuggets are
he
full
needs to
of
be
like,
another player though.
The
We're not
Nuggets are
saying
full. They're just everybody on the Nuggets is a bench player.
he can
So
get you
I
30.
do want to keep it to LeBron because I don't want the listeners to get too bored. Actually,
Actually, no.
y'all can
let's
tune out. Fuck this.
move
shit.
that. Let's go to the East. Do you think the East
No
is,
respect.
Because this is what we were talking about earlier.
Fuck the listeners. I
Yo.
mean, listen, but like, fuck y'all niggas.
Yo, we
mute
were
out.
talking about the East. Do you think there's any team in the East can fight or bang with anyone in the West? Or let me
Celtics.
answer this. In the
That's it.
next 4 years, do you think a championship is going to be coming out of the East now LeBron's gone?
No.
No,
No?
no.
I
mean,
think a healthy
maybe.
Celtics, a healthy Celtics is what they have right
Well,
now.
You know what? It depends on what the Warriors do next year because Clay's going to be a free agent. If Clay bounces, I think he's a lot more important to that team than people realize.
Hell yeah, he is.
But
Yeah.
it's also coming down to like the level of competition that the Celtics have. You know, like they play. They play Western teams.
Well,
like
I heard a rumor that Kyrie actually wants to play in New York with Jimmy Butler.
Oh please.
that would be so fucking
I heard
stupid.
that rumor.
Kyrie's one of my favorite players, bro.
But the Knicks are setting up themselves up. If they get a top lottery, if they're a lottery pick next year, and they get one of those kids from
who they get to? The Kent, not Kenny. Someone with the K.
who I don't know.
Christian, are you talking about who they
This
getting?
nigga's fiery. They got someone off the draft that wasn't bad. It was a good pick. I liked it. But I'm
they're
a Dallas
benching-
Maverick fan too.
Aren't they benching Porzingis for the entire year?
Yeah, they should.
They should.
Let
Yeah.
bro,
What they gonna do this year?
Yeah, they're not gonna do shit this year.
They ain't gonna do shit. Yo,
I
the-
think-
So let's switch from basketball talk. I mean, I love talking basketball.
Wait, Boots had something to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm just like chilling.
We're so used to cutting people off. It's like a dead thing. Like, oh, were you gonna say something?
Yeah, were you gonna say something? He's like, nah, bro, I'm listening, my G. Are you high?
Yeah.
What the fuck is Curtis doing?
I don't know.
Should we call him again?
Curtis.
He could sign up for us.
Yeah. Well, where are we at on time?
Oh, hold on. No, we got some shit. Yo,
Yeah, we have
YG.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
he gone. Not gone.
Oh,
But
the chain snatching.
yeah,
All
that.
right, so my thing with that is why the fuck? Oh, we're at an hour. But why the fuck? Why you're a celebrity? You got millions of dollars
Okay.
at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you snatching chains?
Because it's disrespect to that nigga. So this nigga comes up to you. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
how
what's
he
the
came up
story
with-
behind
All right, so I
it?
get.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to know.
So I guess there's a video of this. That's how he initially got caught. Tussle with some fan or some motherfucker, and YG like knocks him out, or his friends knock him out, or something.
Well, it was like, hey, can you take a picture with me? And he's like,
Oh, yeah, that's what it
no.
was.
And then he said, well, you're not even a real celebrity
Yeah.
or something like that.
So they
and,
started
then,
scrapping, right?
and then, yeah, I guess like something happened with his dudes and him. Yeah.
And the thing is, that's all cool because you saw Nipsey out here fucking smacking niggas, and where was it at Coachella? Where was that? Wherever. So that don't matter. Smacking nigga, that's cool. But so he hits him, the chain, or he rips his chain off, and it falls on the ground. And this chain
Yeah.
is about $3,000, $9,000. They caught him on video picking up the chain and leaving. Now that's robbery, and that's felony.
yeah, I mean, he stole it.
$9,000.
I mean, yeah.
But the guy is trying to sue him though, too. So
Mhm.
can you,
For what?
are you allowed to do like a civil case with that and a criminal case?
Probably.
I mean, what is it? Depends on what he's suing him
What is
for.
he suing him for?
Assault?
Robbery?
Like
I don't know. He's trying to get like,
It probably is
I don't know.
I
How
mean,
do
I
you sue
don't think
someone
he
for
can, I don't think
robbing
he can
you?
do assault if he instigated it. You know,
But is
I
it?
mean, you can still, I think.
I gotta see the video. I haven't seen the video.
I haven't either.
So if it's YG, maybe he touched them. If he touched them, then he can't really get anything off of him. Because
Yeah.
if a nigga touches me, I'm hitting you. Not really. You can touch me.
You know,
Pause.
a lot of niggas sue. That's their first instinct, just to sue, just because they think they're in the right, but they're just wasting money.
Yeah,
But aren't
anytime.
you like not allowed to do both, like a criminal case and a civil case?
I think you can.
Well, no, I don't think you are. Well,
Really?
what usually happens is it's a criminal case first, and then if that gets dropped, then it's a civil one.
Yeah.
But is he filing
That's a
a
good
criminal
question,
case? Okay, it's robbery. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah,
He wants like $250,000.
Fuck out of here. No, he ain't getting that.
I like that. Go get
How
your
much was
bag.
the chain?
Like
He said
9,000?
3,000.
3 to 9,000.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, come on now.
Pay your bag how you want it.
$250,000.
YG makes some really fucking good music.
He does.
Does he though?
Yes.
I don't think he does.
He makes his
Say that
good
to his
music.
face.
He may. I
I like him.
I like YG a lot.
He makes music. He makes good music to people who like YG.
I'll say this: his past album was pretty dope because it was like a concept album.
I like
it
a
was,
lot of his projects.
There was a story to it. All those other
You
shit
don't
just
you
some,
don't like the ignorance.
Nah, I don't like ignorance. Period. Actually, I am.
yo,
You
ignorant.
are
I was
ignorant.
about to say
You're
you're the most
ignorance
ignorant.
personified.
Oh damn!
Sorry. Yo, speaking of ignorance, that Sheck West record, fire. Anyway,
Everyone. Even though we were on that way back, you know, holla,
You guys were. You guys were the first
I think
people
you
I
put me on. Maybe Dooley put me on.
you
Or
guys
shit
were the
was
first
fire.
people. That shit, if you guys do yourself a favor, Sheck West. What's the
Mo
fucking
Bamba.
Mo
Mo Bamba.
Bamba.
Speaking of, there's Mo Bamba out here looking good. Like
Really? You like
hooping,
him?
hooping with the.
Think he look good?
He training with Embiid. You come on.
Oh shit!
Come on.
Think he look good?
Yo,
Come on. You think I'm soft or something,
really?
nigga? You want some of this,
who
nigga?
is this dude?
What's up?
I mean,
Bamba.
he
Who
might
is
like
he?
soft niggas. I don't know.
From Texas?
Soft.
He's a
Yeah.
basketball player.
Yeah, he's from.
And he just put out a track.
No, the
song-
track is named Mo Bamba.
Okay, so it's just
I'm
named after him.
balling like I'm fucking Mo
Bamba.
Bamba. That shit
Yeah,
fire.
I'm about to call this man Curtis.
All right, we're gonna sign out.
off.
Yeah, I'm gonna call this man Curtis. Where the fuck you at?
Where the fuck?
Before I
is-
call
I
him,
thought we were talking about Justin Bieber. And
Oh
shit.
yeah. That
we care?
motherfucker.
Honestly, I'm kind of over it. I'm not gonna lie.
No, Sumi was really.
Yeah, she
no,
mad.
it's not just
Let's
Sumi.
talk. Let's talk.
It's every,
Hold on.
it's every woman.
Let's talk
I
about
know
these
at this
celebrities,
point. It's
uh,
really mad at like women.
it's not
celebrities.
not even a matter of anger. It's just like why? I guess I don't. These quick engagements. Why? What is the first of all? What is the rush?
Yeah.
Bitch, you could get married at 45 with your Botox and you'd be fine.
I heard Ariana Grande got another tattoo.
Why you guys calling them bitches?
Because
She just dropped the album. God is a
Don't
Woman.
worry.
Alpha, you used to
It's
say
good.
that every
Is it
15
good?
seconds.
It's good. It's good. All I'm saying is, I don't understand the rush. They're not much older than us. I mean, Ariana Grande is a couple weeks
I mean, but we
younger than
talked
me.
about this, Sumi, before too, where we know a handful of people that get married too early, way too early.
Yeah, I
You know what?
And these are kids too.
Think about
but
this.
this is record, like a month.
Think about this as a
That's
celebrity, right? What you're a celebrity, everything's just fast paced, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
women,
saying. Yeah.
women.
No.
Yeah.
Man, girls, wouldn't you want some stability?
That's not how you say that word.
Stability.
Stability.
I was gonna let you ride, my nigga. Bro. I was an asshole. I was gonna let my nigga ride.
So the listeners would have said the same thing. Like, damn, nigga.
Yeah.
Sorry, wouldn't you want?
Correct them.
Wouldn't you want some stability? Wouldn't you want some stability?
No,
But hey,
stability.
stability. Yo,
You know what? You were trying to say stable. You were trying to say
Listen,
stability.
listen.
It's just
I hate you.
stability.
I was trying to get a point across.
They did. But the thing is, I like where you
No,
started with
no one's
that.
rounding
the
up
fast,
horses.
That fast-paced life times that with where the fuck is Curtis? Are we still on?
I
Are we
still
on
hear
Bluetooth?
it.
Why is it still
Oh, we're
going
still
on?
in. Turn it down. Just turn it down on your shit.
Yo,
I put that shit on airplane mode for one. I took it off 1 second.
Well, if you're on Wi-Fi, airplane mode still works.
Is someone on the phone right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
God damn. I'm sorry.
But yo, when you live in a fast-paced life, everything is fast-paced. So that relationship is fast-paced. You guys ain't doing anything but having fun, hanging out, and doing business moves as an entrepreneur, as a singer. You know,
Yeah.
maybe a model show here and there. Grab a couple racks. What are you gonna do for the 7 days? Hang out with my boo.
All right.
Yeah.
So that 1 month of hanging out is
and he's like
Literally hanging
mad
out.
religious now, right?
Who?
Yeah,
He found
Justin
God.
Bieber's like very
Justin Bieber?
godly now. I think he's just decided to turn a new
He's
leaf.
not pissing in mop buckets and
Kicking penguins
And fucking up, yeah.
who kicked penguins?
Justin
at our
Bieber.
Columbus Zoo.
He kicked a penguin here.
Yeah, wasn't it here?
Swag.
oh
Yeah, that's so fire.
Get the fuck out of here.
No,
Justin
wasn't
Bieber
it?
did not kick a penguin in the
I'm not cool with
Columbus
animal
Zoo.
cruelty, but like,
I will
how do
fact
you
check
get
that.
close?
I was about to say, how do you kick a
Close
penguin?
enough to kick a penguin anyway.
I would kick them too. You know how they smell like piss. They smell so bad. Psych, penguins are cool. But how you get to kick them?
Yo,
I mean, hold on. If
what
a
could
penguin
what could
attack
a
you,
penguin do?
hell no. If a bird attack me, I'm kicking them too.
It
I
was
like that. If a
something.
flamingo ran up.
What
on
is
you?
it? Is it really going to hurt you?
you know,
A penguin?
you know how sharp their fucking beaks are. I don't either.
No,
and I don't want to know. So I'm gonna kick them.
Yo, what would you do if an ostrich ran up on you?
You can't even run, bro. You have to hit that.
An ostrich is
Aren't they fast?
Hell
They
yeah.
run like
Yeah.
60 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was. Oh, that's scary.
And they biting you too.
Yeah, they
They're
fuck you up.
Nah, I gotta kick it. I gotta kick that shit in the throat because they got skinny ass necks.
that nigga will body you, dog.
I mean, I gotta do something.
I get a sword, bro.
Yeah, they're big too. They're big ass.
Take a sword to the
fucking-
neck.
I'll just
I don't
never
know,
be
dog.
caught in a
Well,
situation where I
we
need
live
to
in an
defend
we
myself
live in
against
an
an ostrich.
Yo, we live in an open carry state, so carry a gat just in case.
Bro,
An ostrich.
you know they sell ostrich eggs?
I'm trying to eat that. Yo, you crack one on that omelet, that whole fucking pan, or on the pan, that whole fucking pan is one big ass fucking fried
I
egg.
don't want to have that.
That'd be fire.
It's just a chicken egg, basically.
I know, but it's just that just freaks me out.
An ostrich egg?
Ostrich, bro, hold on.
I'm with this, yo. How much does it cost?
I think it's like, I don't know.
Let's run into
Yeah,
this.
we gotta look into
I'll go
it.
halvesy. You want to go halves on an
What are
omelet?
you looking
Yeah,
at?
we can do
On a
it.
fried egg?
Figuring
Friday.
out this penguin
I'm down.
situation.
Oh,
He did not kick no penguin. That's why it's taking too long.
What,
bro.
what was I doing before?
you were getting ready to call Curtis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Are we hitting our theme song? Do. Where the fuck is
All right.
Curtis?
Before I call Curtis, what do you guys want to do? You want to, what do you think he is?
Oh yeah, that's what we're
Take some-
doing.
Oh,
Take some-
yes.
Something
yes.
Oh,
involved
this was the
with
game
art.
we were playing.
You say art. I'm gonna go with
I think
Sumi's
he's
before
at-
is a.
He's either with a girl or at
Yeah, pick
Scioto
one.
Park
Pick one.
doing his
He's not working out.
gymnastics
He's not working out.
moves.
I think he's
No.
with the girl.
You think he's with a girl?
I'm gonna say he's with Seth.
Oh, he did want to shoot. He talked about
I'm with
shooting
Seth.
last night.
I'm gonna go
I
with
think
Seth.
he's doing a nude shoot.
He's not doing a nude shoot.
I think he's doing a nude shoot.
He's not doing a nude shoot.
I think he's hanging out with his homies.
What homies is yeah? That's
He
not
always
us.
has a guy for something.
Yeah, he's hanging out with
Anthony?
his guy. No, not
Oh,
that guy.
a guy for something?
Yeah, his guy.
I think it's Seth. What do you think, Boots?
I think it's art related. That's pretty broad.
That is, bro. You gotta.
I like the shooting. I like the
Yeah, I
shooting
think he's doing a
one.
photo shoot.
Okay.
All right, well, let's call him. and
Where
see.
the fuck is Curt? Y'all ain't gonna catch on to this. Y'all ain't
Hey,
gonna sing it
listen,
together.
Wait, are we like
were away
harmonizing?
for, like,
Can we harmonize on
Actually,
where
I
the
don't
fuck
wanna
is
sing.
Curt?
I'm terrible.
We gotta make our apologies.
Yeah. Sorry, we were away for a week. We have lives. Listen to other podcasts.
That's our apology.
He said, "Hold on. I gotta apologize. Fuck you, niggas."
That was the least apologetic apology.
That's that nigga,
There's
bro.
like countless podcasts out there. You can listen to some other ones
Yo, I've been on this.
while we're away, and then come back and listen to us.
Oh my god.
So we harmonizing this shit.
I mean, yeah. You
All right.
No.
1, 2,
Well, at least not me.
3.
Where the fuck is Curtis?
All right, yeah, we gotta record.
We gotta do better
We'll
than that.
record some
That was-
shit.
Dude,
Maybe
you
throw
didn't
some
have no
auto tune
beat.
in
You
there.
didn't have no
Can we
beat, you
edit that
know.
out?
We'll add some auto tune in there. It should be fire. Don't worry.
Speaking of autotune, T-Pain's Boot Up remix, fire.
Yeah, it's better than the. You think it's better than the regular one, Nicki? Yo, niggas are mad at Nicki getting on shit.
I got Curtis on the phone.
They're like, she's on it. I'm not. It's trash. Where the
If he
fuck
answers, he's
Curtis?
Yo, Curtis, what's up, bro?
What up, man?
So, where are you? Oh, actually, you're on the podcast. You gotta know you're on the
Yeah,
podcast.
you live,
right?
you
Don't
live.
say anything foul.
Um.
I'm about to pull up to the house in like 5 minutes.
Ah, damn. We
Sign
were
us
taking
up.
bets to see what you were doing.
Sign
What
us
were
up.
you doing? How about what were you doing?
What were you doing?
I'm at Wingstop, nigga.
what
Where were you doing
What were you
before
doing?
Wingstop?
At Wingstop.
You were
Before
at
that,
Wingstop
nigga,
this
You
whole
were not
time.
at Wingstop for 3 hours?
Oh, not the whole time, nigga. Out and about, nigga.
Say it. We have a bet on this, nigga.
Yeah, we literally are betting on this right now.
I don't know
You said who said he's with the girl?
I
Who
did.
said
He was
I
at the
did.
mall. He was at the
Sumi?
mall.
Yeah.
Oh, you were
was at the mall.
a female companion.
what up.
What?
He gonna hear you,
hold
bro.
on. Don't finish up. Finish talking
Fin-
because I'm about to pull up and I want to be on for at least 5 minutes.
Okay.
Look, 5 minutes.
All right,
I gotta
but
get-
was he? You
I
the
gotta
only
get
one that
some
can talk
things
to
off
him,
my
Tris.
chest.
Okay.
gotta ask him the
All right.
question.
So
Was he with the female companion?
He said we'll
All
see.
right.
All right.
Oh, he's just hanging up.
He's just hanging up.
Anywho,
I thought we all could hear him.
But let's stretch it out if he gets here in time because I do want to talk about the Nicki thing. Do you guys think her career is like, or
I mean, it all depends on
I
this
think
album.
she just plateaued a little
This
bit.
album?
I don't
This
think
album?
she's-
I think
Does this make or
she's
break?
gonna have the fans she has now. That's it. I don't think she's gaining more fans.
yeah? Well, who are Nicki like? I don't think I know any personal. I
Barbies?
don't know anybody.
Oh, this is something cool to
Barbies?
talk about.
So you don't know any personal
Who
Barbies?
are like the Nicki Minaj fans that you know personally?
I love
Hardcore.
Nicki. What do you
I
So
mean?
didn't-
would you consider yourself a Barb?
No.
Yeah,
I mean, I've always appreciated everything she's put out because it's always been fun and catchy.
She can
Nicki,
rap.
Nicki cool. Nicki cool. I don't
It's hard
hate
not
Nicki.
to like
Yeah.
her. That's the thing.
There's some songs I don't like that she makes.
She just doesn't have a like Beyonce type following.
But I don't think she's
nobody does.
trying for that either. I think she's
Rihanna
literally
about
just
to.
like,
This is something cool I saw where I get all my news from. The Dream sells 75% of his music catalog for $23 million.
Really?
He sold it to a company
I'm
called
mad at that.
Hypnosis, HIP, Songs Fund Limited, and it's launched by Elton John and Guns N' Roses manager, right?
Oh, I thought you said Elton John owns.
Elton John.
No, I
Elton
thought you
John.
said Elton John owns his royalties. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he does.
His manager does.
No, by form. Oh yeah, you're right. I read that wrong. By former Elton John and Guns N' Roses manager Mirko Mercedes or whatever. But yo, some of the songs in his catalog is Umbrella, Single Ladies,
Yeah, he's written a lot of
Baby
fucking great
by
records.
Justin Timberlake,
Wait, so
Touch
he,
My Body.
he has the rights to all those?
Yeah, that's his songs. He wrote
And
it.
he sold it for
Oh,
only
really?
23 million.
75% of his music
damn.
for 23 million. That I feel like you had to go a billion.
Didn't Baby have
that,
like
no.
500 million views
Or-
on YouTube
I
or
think it's
something?
more than that.
It was the first one to hit $1 billion, I think.
Oh,
Still,
The hell's the game?
then how is it only worth 23 million?
I'm not. I don't know. Well, I mean, he gets a percentage of those.
That makes sense.
Songs. Like he doesn't own the entire.
So
song.
he sold his royalties, basically.
Yeah, he sold his royalties from that.
Which isn't even
Is
that
he
much.
broke or something?
Damn, that's a.
You don't think it's that much?
I mean, it's a lot, but at the same time, if you're just selling your half of the royalties, it's probably like 25%.
Doesn't the Dream have a lot of baby mamas and a lot of like child support?
I mean,
I think I seen some where it's like child support or something.
Where are you getting this information?
I mean, you spend too much
It's
money
not
on
the
a fucking
shade
shade room.
before. Fuck yeah. Yo, let's talk about Tiana too. She's still on this shit where it's
Her
like
album? She's pissed about that
didn't
shit?
Pusha T come out with shit? Not come out with shit. He talked about it.
Oh, what?
Where Tiana was like Tiana was mad.
She should be.
And he was like, I don't know what Pusha was saying.
Tiana Taylor
What, the 7-track thing?
The 7-track thing and the sample thing. I think Pusha was saying shit like, you know, this is like you'll hear it for the first time and you'll fall in love with it.
Demo fever or something like that.
Is that what they were talking about?
Yeah, demo fever.
Did she have that or something like that? But
the
yeah,
fuck
that's
is
what it is.
demo?
Yeah, demo
What's
fever.
Demo fever.
You hear
Oh,
you hear your
the
song for the
original.
first time, the original, and you don't want no changes to it. And I'm like, okay, that's it. It's my album.
Oh, and they ended up fucking with it some more.
But I don't even think it's that. I think they didn't even put shit on there. There's samples that she wanted to have. There's like a collab coming out. Her and I think Janet Jackson maybe have a song together.
And that never got
Never got played. I mean, all right, this is off the Breakfast Club, and Charlamagne was just guessing, but it was guessing right.
He gets some credible sources.
It's not credible. I'm not gonna. It's gonna be credible when she comes out. It's gonna be a duet.
She's gotta come out and start saying.
It's gonna be a duet. No, she didn't say any. She said you can see it on her face.
Weren't we supposed to hear a song with her and Chris Brown? That's supposed to be fire.
I think there's gonna be a lot of duets coming out.
Like he's like real cool with it, or was. I don't know if they still are.
Tiana, and I'm waiting for her videos. That's how she said it's gonna come out. Like the songs that didn't make it with the samples, she's making videos for it.
Okay.
And that's why they're saying her and Janet Jackson were spotted together in New York on the that one song. Let's see her album. Do you like her album? That's a good question.
Tiana's was cool. Yeah. I mean, I think she's really talented. I just don't like how they treated her. I feel like she got fucked over anally, no lube.
You've been saying that a lot.
I just said it twice.
Are you about to play something, Bashir?
No, I was just trying to figure out what song that they
Anyone
said
see like any good movies out?
No.
Oh,
Incredibles 2 was
we
good.
saw Incredibles 2.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
That was great.
Baby Dax is pretty fire.
What?
Baby the
Jack
Dax Dax?
Jack.
Jack.
Dax.
What was he saying? Dax is the boy. Dax.
Dash.
Jack is
Jack
the baby.
That's why I felt weird saying that.
Famous stuff.
Now, why didn't you guys correct me before?
It sounded right.
I mean, I tried to correct when I tried to correct you
Stability.
earlier. Yeah, when I tried to correct you earlier, you were like, "Oh, don't call me out."
I mean, no, I didn't. I was happy. No, thank you. See, now I'm never gonna say what I say.
Curtis, get here
Stability.
before this drags on any longer.
We might have to wrap. I mean, I want Curt to get here, but like,
Somebody
No,
sign
that's
off for
all right.
Boots.
Hold on. I got a question.
Oh,
do y'all fuck with condoms on or off?
Off.
yeah, most people would say off.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Off.
All right. Just making sure.
On that note, Boots can
since
sign
you're
us off.
special, yeah.
Sign us off.
Would you like to thank our listeners for dealing with us, putting up with us?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know how I do
I
this.
thought you were going to say turtles when you
Do
said
you
I
listen
like.
Boots? Do you listen every week or most weeks? No.
He's
Okay.
That's fair.
All right.
I listen if I'm here.
Fair. You can sign us off though. You just.
Well, I just want to say thank you for having me. It was great talking on here. Thank you. Hey, y'all have a lovely rest of your week. There'll be a new episode next week. I won't be here, so goodbye.
And also be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at social_critics. That's social_critics with a double S. Don't ask me why that. Yeah, at the end. Don't ask me why that double S is there because I think that was the only one reserved.
And it is Saturday night, so let's get drunk.
And as the great Dom Kennedy says, peace and happiness.